Beloved soul, this message did not reach you by chance. Heaven has arranged this moment with exact precision. Even now, as these words move into your spirit, the unseen world is shifting. This is not about strangers, and it is not about random signs. It is about your sister, the one you believe you know, the one you have laughed with, cried with, trusted. Yet God is pulling back a veil tonight, because what has been hidden cannot remain covered any longer. You have felt it. A strange tension in the air when she is near. The sense that her smile does not match what lives behind her eyes. That tiny ache in your chest whenever you wondered if she was holding back the truth. You weren't imagining it. The Lord confirms, your spirit was sensing what your eyes could not yet see. And now, Archangel Michael is standing beside you, delivering what heaven has whispered for days. Understand this, your sister is not your enemy. She is not evil, but she has stepped into choices that grieve the heart of God. For months, heaven tried to redirect her. Angels whispered in her dreams. Doors were gently closed to stop her path. Yet, she pressed forward, and what began as a private choice has grown into a pattern that now spills into your own destiny. That is why this warning arrives. Not to shame her, but to protect you. If your chest feels heavy, if your pulse rises, do not mistake it for fear. That is confirmation. That is prophecy awakening inside you. And I ask you, with love, pause here and respond with faith. If this word touches your soul already, show your agreement by liking this message and writing a comment below. Your engagement is not for numbers. It is an act of saying, "Yes, I hear you, Lord." Now listen carefully. Within 3 days, a moment will appear ordinary, but it will hold the key. It may be a misplaced note, a phone call you overhear, a sudden conversation that slips out. You will see something you were not supposed to see, and the hidden thing will rise into the light. When it happens, do not rage, do not accuse, do not run. Breathe. Let Archangel Michael steady your spirit, because that confrontation will be holy ground. This is not meant to destroy your bond with her. It is meant to purify it. Truth must surface so love can be healed. What she concealed 6 months ago has carried energy that entered your household, your peace, even your sleep. Have you wondered why you have felt drained for no reason, or why emotions shifted suddenly? That was not coincidence. It was the spiritual residue of deception seeping into your environment. But tonight, the Lord breaks it. Your sister, beneath her quiet nature, has battled jealousy. A seed planted long ago, maybe from a careless comment, maybe from a moment where she felt you were favored. That seed grew in silence. It shaped her decisions, especially where you were involved. She never spoke of it, but heaven saw. And because God loves both of you, He will not allow hidden poison to continue unchecked. Prepare yourself, beloved. Soon you will face evidence, a letter, a message, or an object tied to your name. When it appears, your reaction will decide the outcome. Do not fight with fists. Heaven fights with truth. Stand in silence if needed. Let God's light speak louder than any words, because in 24 hours of that discovery, her own actions will reveal themselves without you forcing it. This warning is not just about what she has done, it is also about what she was about to do. Without this divine interruption, she would have stepped into a decision that tied spiritual debt to both of you. God's mercy stopped the clock. That is why Michael was sent. That is why this message interrupts your day right now. In 48 hours, you will notice unusual signs, numbers repeating, dreams that wake you suddenly, words spoken by strangers that pierce your chest. Those are not coincidences. They are signals that heaven is rearranging events around you. Watch closely. Keep a journal near. What looks small will prove mighty. And beloved, understand this as well. Your prayers that felt delayed, your blessings that seem withheld, they were never denied. They were delayed because deception was sitting too close. God will not allow counterfeit energy to choke His gifts. Tonight, that blockage begins to lift. What you have cried for in secret will begin to move toward you, like waves returning to shore. Do not mistake this message for superstition. This is instruction. Heaven says, wait in silence. Do not rush into conflict. Do not confront until the Spirit directs. You will know when the time is right, because peace, not anger, will fill your chest. At that moment, your words will be guided, your eyes will carry authority, and Michael will stand directly behind you. Your sister may resist, she may deny, change the subject, or even laugh. Do not be shaken. Heaven will reveal truth on its own. Your task is not to force confession, but to hold space for God's light. Because the goal is not her humiliation. The goal is redemption, for her, for you, and for your family line. Yes, this touches your lineage. Generational shadows have lingered over your household. Comparison, silent jealousy, misunderstanding between siblings. It did not start with her, but it must end with you. That is why you are the one receiving this message. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. You are the bloodline repairer, the curse cutter. When you feel the heaviness rise again, remember this. Angels have already been dispatched to surround you. That sudden coldness in the room, that restless night of sleep, it was not random. It was heaven whispering, "Stay alert." But from tonight forward, light is planted under your roof. Now, I must speak of restoration. Something stolen from you years ago, something you never received because of pause or hidden interference, will be restored. It may come through a person returning, a message long delayed, or an opportunity once denied. Watch for it. God is not only exposing shadows, He is also repaying what was lost. And hear me with care. Your sister is still God's child. He loves her deeply. Her actions do not erase His mercy, but exposure must come first so healing can begin. When she finally feels the pressure, the heaviness of conviction, do not mock her. Do not gloat. Simply remain steady in God. Heaven is preparing her awakening even now. This will not only save her, it will free you. The emotional weight you have carried, the burden of being strong, the ache of holding everyone together, God says enough. Tonight, He carries you. Tonight, He gives you rest. Your tears have been seen, even the ones you wiped away quickly before anyone noticed. Heaven counts them all. So, here is your instruction. Remain gentle. Speak truth without venom. Love her even when the truth feels like betrayal. Because this is not the end of your bond. It is the beginning of something purer than before. Within 7 days, expect a shift. A sealed door will open. A prayer will be answered. Something long blocked will flow into your life. It will trace back to this moment, when you chose to listen instead of dismissing the word. And before we continue, let me pause once more. If you have stayed with me this long, your spirit is aligned with heaven's voice. Do not let this be the only time. Subscribe to this channel and share it, because heaven has more to reveal, and you cannot afford to miss the next whisper. Now, beloved, look deeper. There will be an object, a photograph, a note, maybe jewelry that connects you and your sister. She kept it hidden because it reminded her of love before jealousy grew. That object will return to you. When it does, it will unlock a memory, and healing will flow through it. Keep it as a sign. The next 3 nights are sacred. Your dreams may feel strange, your rest interrupted. Do not fear. That is God shaking you awake for divine whispers. Write down what you hear. One sentence, one name, one memory will become the final key. Soon after, your sister will reach out, maybe casually, maybe as if nothing is wrong, but her soul will tremble. You will sense it. When that moment comes, do not hammer her with accusations. Be a mirror of truth, not a weapon. Let your silence speak more than your anger. The light in your eyes will pierce her soul more than any lecture ever could. And beloved, remember this, you have already passed one of the hardest spiritual initiations, to face the truth without running. Most skip messages like this, most dismiss them, but you stayed, you listened. That is why heaven is about to reward you. Even your ancestors who prayed for change long ago are rejoicing. Their cries echoed across time, and you are the answer. You are the one chosen to break the chain. That is why Michael calls you the bloodline breaker, the one who carried pain but still chose love, the one who faced deception but still chose truth. In the coming days, people may treat you differently. Some may grow quiet, others may distance themselves. Do not panic. They are simply sensing your spiritual upgrade. Light exposes and unsettles shadows, but you are shielded now. You do not have to prove yourself. Heaven has spoken for you, and your sister, even if pride delays her confession, is already shifting. Dreams will trouble her. Reflections will stir her heart. At some point, she will whisper what heaven has long awaited. I'm sorry. When that happens, be ready, not to scold, but to embrace. Healing will cover both of you in that moment. Beloved, you are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are chosen. And the very fact that you are still reading means you have stepped into alignment with heaven's plan. Tonight, walk through your home knowing it is now under divine covering. Sleep without fear. Rise tomorrow with steady peace. The unseen realm has already changed. Your story with your sister is not finished. This is the turning point, and the blessings that were waiting will now begin to pour. Go forward in strength. Speak gently. Love deeply. Forgive completely. And never again let deception sit in silence. Because you know the truth now, and truth will never leave you again. You are not just her sibling. You are a chosen soul. You are the one heaven trusted with this revelation. You are the light bearer for your family. And from this day forward, nothing will ever be the same. It is finished. It is written. It is done.